Midea S8 Plus is the latest robot vacuum cleaner from its brand. It has the most greatest features including smart laser navigation, automatic carpet detection, multi-floor map saving, 4000 PA high suction power, high frequency vibration mopping, and it also comes with an automatic dust collection dock. Sounds pretty decent, right? And the best part is that you can get all this package for just under 500 euros. Hey, what is up guys, Nell is here from niuxtech, and in this video I will share my honest opinion about the Midea S8 Plus after almost 2 months of use. I will also compare it to a more expensive Roborock S7 Plus and Deebot T9 Plus, and I will also include 3 cleaning performance tests. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Inside the box you will find another big box, so classic. And as we go further, on the top of everything you will find a quick setup guide, a separate box of robot vacuum cleaner, an accessory box, and the charging station with an automatic dust collection feature. As you can see, the dock of Midea S8 Plus has the same working principle as the more expensive Deebot T9 Plus and Roborock S7 Plus. It sucks all the dust from behind the robot vacuum cleaner and collects it to the larger 2.5 liter dust bag, which can be easily accessed and removed from the top. I will demonstrate the automatic dust cleaning performance results in just a moment, but for now let's quickly unbox the robot vacuum cleaner itself and the accessories box. The overall quality of Midea S8 is fine, and I really like that matte style finish. It doesn't collect as many fingerprints as for example Roborock S7, and over the time the dust layer on top is also less visible. That's great. In the accessories box you will find 2 pieces of extra dust bag, a massive multi-language user manual book, a spear dust box filter, regular mopping attachment, vibrating mopping attachment, and a double set of side brushes. Setting up Midea S8 Plus is pretty quick and straightforward. Simply download Midea Smart Home app and follow the steps as shown on the instruction sheet. Within a minute or so you will successfully complete the pairing process and all the app settings will be unlocked. So I guess you are all interested to know if this robot vacuum cleaner from Midea is any good and is it worth buying after all? Well, in order to answer it, I have completed 3 different performance tests, including sweeping, mopping, and automatic dust collection. Let's start with the wet mopping. Interesting thing is that out of the box you can actually choose from regular or vibrating mopping attachments. Honestly, I think it's a simple choice because vibrating mopping technology is simply superior. Check out the results from this specific mopping test. Alright, now let's have more fun and compare mopping performance between Midea S8 Plus, Roborock S7 Plus, and Deebot T9 Plus. All of those robots have vibrating mopping features, however all of them are designed in a bit different way. Oh, and by the way, for a mopping test I have used coffee and red wine drops, which were left for 1 hour to get dry. Also, I have to admit that this might be too harsh and more on the extreme side cleaning test, as I really doubt you will have such a big mess in your home. But anyways, let's see how it goes. On the first round of mopping, all 3 robot vacuum cleaners were not able to remove the extreme amount of stains from the floor. However, if I had to rank, in my opinion Roborock S7 did the best job, then Midea S8, and lastly Deebot T9. Moving to the second round, the consistency of results seems to be pretty much the same. Roborock S7 is leading the way, while Midea S8 and Deebot T9 are in second and third place accordingly. On the final third round, not much has changed for Roborock S7 and Midea S8. Meanwhile, Deebot T9 showed some improvements with the biggest cleaning progress. Also, as you can see, all vacuum cleaners have done a pretty good job overall, however struggling to remove stains from the upper part next to the wall. So the final mopping results: Roborock S7 on the top, then Midea S8, which is almost as good as Roborock, and the weakest results came from Deebot T9, mainly because it has thinner disposable cloths, which can't absorb as much dirt as the competitors. Now let's do some sweeping tests. Again, I have used the same 3 vacuum cleaners to compare results, as this would give you a better look and idea how each of them are performing. The suction power of Midea S8 is rated at 4000 PA, Deebot T9 at 3000 and Roborock S7 at 2500 PA. On paper it looks like there should be a significant difference, however from my personal experience, I know that higher numbers don't necessarily lead to the better performance. So let's see how it goes here. Midea S8 Plus does a decent job on hard floors, however splashing out the bigger food particles around the area. I wonder if the side brushes were spinning a bit slower, would it improve the overall cleaning performance and splash less of hard particles around? Do you think it could make a difference? Let me know in the comments section below. Now, as we move on a carpet, on my first test the best job was done by Deebot T9, leaving only few particles on the carpet. Then Roborock S7 follows as the second best performer, and Midea S8 a bit behind, mainly because it again heavily splashed food particles around the area, just like on the hard floors. On my second test, none of the robot vacuum cleaners could do a perfect cleaning of the powder, however the Roborock S7 did the best overall job, followed by Deebot T9 in second place, and finally Midea S8 as the third best performer. Also, take into consideration that in most cases you will not have such huge spills of powder and hard food particles, so the overall results will be much better for all 3 robot vacuum cleaners. While I have used Midea S8 Plus as my main vacuum cleaner for around 2 months, I have noticed that it does a really good job collecting regular dust, dirt and hair. Finally, let's move to the automatic dust collection station performance test. Midea S8 Plus comes with a base capable of holding a 2.5 liter dust bag inside, and there are a few settings you can choose in the app. First of all, you can select how often the dirt from the robot dust box will be collected, and secondly, how long the suction procedure will last. Time of cleaning operation selectable from 6 to 14 seconds. Compared to the Deebot T9 Plus, the dust bag's size seems to be the same, around 2.5 liters, however you can only enable or disable the feature to empty the dustbin of the robot after every cleaning session. No other settings can be found on the app, meanwhile the time of cleaning operation is 20 seconds. The flagship Roborock S7 is more versatile as it works with a dust bag or cyclone. However, the dust bag size is smaller, it's around 1.8 liters, and if you choose to collect the dust using cyclone and plastic container itself, it will only be capable of collecting up to 1.5 liters. You can also choose from 4 different empty modes: Smart, Light, Balance and Max. This is basically how big your house is and how dirty it gets, however despite the mode you will select, it will always take 30 seconds to complete the suction job. So now it's about time to test and compare. As you can see from this video, Midea S8 Plus and Roborock S7 Plus did the perfect job, not leaving any hard food particles in the internal dust box. Meanwhile, Deebot T9 Plus also near the perfection, just leaving few food particles inside. So great job for all 3 models. During my first weeks of testing Midea S8 Plus, the app was not very responsive. It took way too long to connect to the robot vacuum cleaner, and there was a significant lag while changing some settings, adjusting the map, and so on. Thankfully, the Midea team was working on upgrading and optimizing the app, so right now it works way much better than before. From another side, compared to the Roborock and Ecovacs apps, those ones are still working faster and smoother than Midea, so this is definitely a point to improve. Another small example of what could Midea improve in user interface is swiping back command. When I do a swipe back gesture, it brings me all the way back to the main home screen instead of one step back. Of course, there is a designated button for that on the top left corner, but having huge screens on smartphones nowadays makes it really uncomfortable to reach the upper corners, right? Alright, so what are my final thoughts on this Midea S8 Plus robot vacuum cleaner? Well, considering the price of just 500 euros, I would say it's really worth it. This robot mops pretty well due to vibrating mopping pad, the automatic carpet detection function works great, the auto-empty dustbin station collects the dust and dirt with no problems, and there are a lot of smart features within the app, such as no-go zones, virtual walls, multi-floor map saving, and rooms allocation. However, as long as there are many positive things about the Midea S8 Plus, it's also not a perfect one. The sweeping performance is just somewhere on average, it likes to splash around hard food particles, and the higher suction power of 4000 PA does not deliver better results compared to the less powerful Roborock S7. Midea team seems to be constantly improving both the robot vacuum cleaner and firmware and the app itself, meaning over the time the user experience will become better and smoother. Within the time of those 2 months, I have already received 2 firmware upgrades, which is very welcome. And look, even though the Roborock S7 Plus and Deebot T9 Plus might be superior in one or another test, both of them are way more expensive. And to be more specific, Deebot T9 Plus is priced at around 700 and Roborock S7 with an auto-empty bin can be found for 800 euros. And that is it. I hope you guys liked my video, and if you did, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more high quality tech reviews. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about this Midea S8 Plus robot vacuum cleaner, and do you consider buying it for yourself? Thanks for watching, this is Nellis from niuxtech, and I will see you next time.